All right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and for this video I wanted to give you guys a first look at the new uniform for Venom. So I went ahead and I picked this thing up with the crystals that I had remaining before I decided to start boycotting this game. And I'm not really in a rush to get this thing to Mythic like I usually am lately, just because they actually went ahead and they removed the crystal reward from the uniform collection, because these guys are just hella shiesty, right? So I'm gonna take my time and level up this uniform slowly and see just how much better Venom is compared to the anti-Venom uniform that he had before. He has a couple attack buffs and he has some defense down, some iframe. He still gets to keep one of the healing abilities that he had previously. He no longer has the heal on the 5th skill and the 2 skill like he did in the anti-Venom uniform, but he still drops the healing symbiotes from the 4th. So if you use him as a striker, he's still going to be beneficial to you there. And he also now has defense down on his 4 and his 2 skill. So we're going to test him out with the build that I had before the update and just kind of get a feel for his damage and overall survivability now. And then I'll go ahead and I'll decide how I want to invest in the character going forward. And especially since I am free to play for the foreseeable future, I am going to be micromanaging my resources and pick and choosing basically what obelisk or CTP I want to keep on long term, because I have no plans of like really using the card system and the CTP forging crap. So yeah, just let that be clear right from the gate. So let's jump into our world boss here, and for the time being we'll test him out against Corvus Glaive, maybe Proxima, or some Quicksilver action, since Quicksilver is my boss of the day. Depending on how he does over here against Corvus Glaive, we'll take it from there. We're gonna go in stage 50. He's level 60, but with my valor being the way it is, I think this should give me a good idea of where he compares to other characters. Now I don't think I still need all of the strikers that I have with him, because he still gets, oh, he has 55%. Why does he have 55%? Ah, right, his passive. Right. I forgot that they gave him 45% ignore dodge on his passive. Okay, so really good. So let me go ahead and just drop 2 of these guys. That's perfect. That gives us a better idea of what his damage is. So with this new Venom, ideally what you want to do is 4 cancel 5, because the 4 is going to drop the healing symbiotes, which trigger his 4-star passive, which gives him chain hit. So overall it's just a better idea to go with the 4. But if the 4 takes the damage proc, that kind of sucks. He is pretty smooth though. Okay, so that is nice. That is a nice bit of damage there. So if you, I think a rage is gonna be like ideal for him, because the 4 skill having so many hits, it will trigger your damage proc more often than not. Like I'm gonna use the 4 skill here and you can see right away it just, oh, it didn't. Ah, wow. Okay, so it looks like we can go way higher than this. Oh, so the 5th skill got interrupted early there. All right, so let's just pull up on him with the 3rd. I could use the 2, but I don't want to. Let's use the 3. Let's use the 4 there again. Very good damage when you can go 4 cancel 5. Oh, okay, so when they're out of range, they can completely cancel out his skill, eh? Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, nice. So the team up is the 4 skill. Okay, so it looks like we could probably go up to like a 60. Why am I standing in that? I'm just crazy. It definitely looks like we could go up to like a 60 here, even without Urus and stuff on him. All right, so let's just... So he does kind of feel a bit sluggish, like he really does. Nice. You can also cancel his 5th skill as well. Ooh, I thought I had him. I really thought I had him. I thought I could push him down to his next phase there. So the damage looks really good. This is a big upgrade for Venom. Really big upgrade for him. Because before, yeah, this man was not doing no type of damage, bro. So even a normal level uniform is gonna see a big spike in how useful this guy becomes. Okay, so let's not even, because he can't outrun that. Fury gonna shake off the debuff. That's cool. We'll pop that dome, bring him back out. Then we'll go 4 into 5. I want to see his ability to take damage. Like if he hits us with that laser that he does from time to time, does he just straight up kill us? Okay, this might just straight up kill us. Oh no, we were safe. Oop, we might die here. Okay, so yeah, don't try to tank damage with him. Moral of the story there. Oop. That was definitely gonna kill us. So I am kind of missing the heal that he had on his 5th skill before that would just heal him pretty much always back up to full. So that's kind of a bummer that he lost that one. Yeah, so this is a GG. Definitely can easily cut to a stage 50. I don't want to go up to 60 right now, so we'll just jump over to Proxima. I want to see 50 across the board with him at level 60. I think this is a good place to test him, and the reason for that is because the booty box, right, it doesn't get better past 50. So most people, new players even, right, their goals should be to ideally get to stage 50 and then worry about higher stages after that. So let's actually jump in here. We don't need any strikers with him. It is nice that, like, since he's one of the first characters you're gonna have access to as a new player, you will actually have some fun and you'll be able to finally use him. I think you could actually go 4, cancel 5, cancel 3. Nice. Very good rotation. Oof. Looks like he will have some issues staying alive though. And since he's the perfect character to to buff your survivability with, that's kind of unfortunate that it looks like his symbiotes don't even... Okay, his leg was back there. Yeah, it looks like his own symbiote, they don't heal him for that much, eh? I miss the heals. I do miss the heals. I feel like they should have kept the healing on his 5th skill, because they kept part of the animation where he digs down into the ground and just kind of like opens his chest up to like do his thing. So it's kind of unfortunate that they... Okay, she's gonna drop the frenzy buff on herself. That's only 10%, right? 15. She's doing it twice, whatever. So damage wise, I definitely think it's a good upgrade. Oh, I messed up the rotation there. The cooldown time being very short is nice though. Oof, we died. Ouch. Yeah, I feel like his survivability is kind of hit or miss. Like when he gets hit, I feel like he takes a lot of damage. It's kind of unfortunate. Like he had no damage before, and his survivability, even though it was kind of good with the healing, it was not really good enough to get him anywhere because his damage was just so bad. But now it just kind of seems like he has damage, but he might be a little too fragile. Let's see. Kind of getting the, like, he has immunity and he has invincibility and he has iframes. We missed the proc there. But I feel like we might be missing a little bit of survivability, and my procs have been landing on the 4th skill, which are not good. Yeah, that's not good. That's the thing. If you want to get optimal damage, which is to get the defense down to apply and then trigger the 5th skill, yeah, it's kind of a bummer. And it doesn't look like his invincibility from the 5th, yeah, it doesn't activate right away. So that's also not good, because Proxima on higher stages, yeah, right there, see, like I used the 5th skill and he was like digging himself into the ground. Yeah, at least the immunity on the 3rd skill is instant. Yeah, he seems good, but I have some issues with his survivability, also his movement speed. So we'll see how good he ultimately ends up being at tier 3. Like if his damage on his, come on. Yeah, I feel like a rage is just gonna be the perfect thing to fix him. But man, this game is getting out of hand with how expensive it is. I don't even want to hear that right now. See, like, yeah, man. The proc just ends up on the fourth skill way too frequently. Okay, finally we got the proc to land where we wanted it to be. But then she does this, which kicks us out of our groove. Let's just pop that. And we lost the proc. Oh, no, we didn't. But we tagged him in, and of course she does this again. Proxima, why are you so annoying? Like, why? Why are you so annoying? My gosh. Yeah. Losing the damage proc on the fourth skill is a real bummer. And ideally, that's what you want to start your rotation with every time, because that's going to give you the defense down before you get the attack buff from the fifth skill. Maybe it's... Okay, so she's doing this again. Wow. Did I just die in the animation? I hope I didn't. Okay, good. I tagged before. Big brain. Anyways, there's a couple of things I don't like. I really don't like that his invincibility on the fifth skill is not instant. And I don't like... Oof. How did we get killed there? Wow. Okay. So it looks like survivability might end up being an issue for him at tier 2. Maybe that would change for him at tier 3. But let's check him out over here against Pietro. We'll just do 50-50 across the board. Last character we tested here was my man Blade. Let's see how good he is compared to a level 60 Blade. Well, Blade was level 60 when I tested him. He's level 70 now. Where are you, Venom? I'm blind. Okay, confirmed. Let's go. Oh, let's give him one more ignore dodge striker. Let's see how he does against Pietro. Pietro really tests your survivability because he penetrates immunity, invincibility, guards, and everything, and he just constantly interrupts your skills. Wow. Okay. That showed me something very interesting. You see that? Before I entered the iframe to go underneath the ground to use his fourth skill, Pietro instantly canceled him out and killed him. That's nuts. Let's do that one more time. It looks like you guys will have some issues keeping Venom alive, or at least it looks like I'll have some issues until I get a better handle on him. Keep in mind, this is just the first impressions, right? And once he gets to tier 3, maybe his damage will just be completely broken, so he won't even like have these fights lasting that long. At the start of the fight, I'm actually gonna do 5 instead of 4, because yeah, it looks like 9 out of 10 times you're gonna miss the first proc if you use the fourth skill to start. So alright, so we'll just do 5 here, and then we'll do 3, then we'll do 4. Hello. Okay, all right, skills get completely canceled out. 4, then 5. There we go. Okay, Pietro just says, okay, iframe time, I just cancel out everything. I'm not really seeing too much damage, to be honest with you. And I kind of have to mix up his rotation because he's getting canceled so frequently that the cooldown times on the skills are just throwing everything off. Well, they're not, the cooldowns are really good. That's one major plus for him. The cooldowns are very, very good on his skills. It's just that it's so easy for Pietro to cancel out his skills that everything just goes on cooldown at awkward times. Oof, I think I'm dead here. We didn't even heal from the symbiotes there. Hello? What happened? Ooh, we almost died because the invincibility on the 5th is not instant and all the symbiotes are gone there. Yeah, man. I think the symbiote should just be attracted to him to heal him. Okay, I see they're in the wall there. This is like the 5th time I've used that skill and I haven't healed. Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, man. I feel like his damage got better, but I traded survivability for it. Like, it's kind of a bummer, right? Like, I'm not saying he's terrible, because before he was terrible. I feel like now he's really good damage-wise, But like before, you had so many different ways to heal on this uniform, right? You gotta heal on your 5th skill, you gotta heal on your 4th skill, and then you gotta heal on your 2 skill, right? So the fact they took away 2 of his heals and only left him with 1, and it's not even a reliable heal that comes to him. You actually have to go to the symbiotes to get them to heal you. I don't know if I like that too much, especially considering the fact that the iframes get canceled very easily from the looks of it, based on what PHO was able to do to us there, and also the fact that the invincibility on the 5th skill here, it doesn't activate right away. You're gonna notice that he basically puts his hand down into the ground to get his symbiotes to spawn, and then that's when you notice the invincibility pops up at the top there. So if you just keep an eye at the top here, you'll notice he pulls his arm back and he shoves it into the ground, and in that moment he's completely rooted. You cannot move him, right? And you most times are going to be right in front of the enemy, so they're going to be able to hit you, right? So that's unfortunate. That's very, very unfortunate for him. Maybe once he gets to tier 3, the major stat bump, well, I don't even think his stat bump is that good, to be honest, right? But maybe once he gets his tier 3, the accumulation will make his damage so good, and because he gets paralysis, he'll be able to hold them in place. And with 8 seconds of invincibility, maybe that will be enough to top up his survivability. Hopefully, let me just check this really quickly. Hopefully, this skill is either a full iframe, the a tier 3, or at least the invincibility activates right away. Let's see. It's at least good that he gets immunity. Let's see. So it looks like it activates right away, and it is looking like, for the most part, it is a full iframe. There's a couple gaps in there, but it does look like it's a full iframe. So yeah, at tier 3, I feel like he will get a lot better. And because his cooldown times are so short, you might actually be able to use the tier 3 skill quite often, depending on the charge up speed in actual gameplay and not in a preview. So we'll have to wait and see how it works out for him. But is he a character that you should be jumping out the window to tier 3? I honestly don't know. I don't know yet, because I couldn't really test him on the APK because the card system, the Valor, the CTPs, everything was just a mess over there this time around, right? So y'all leave me your thoughts in the comments on Venom if you actually bought the uniform and you got it to Mythic. I do think this is a very good upgrade for him, considering I have barely anything invested in the character, right? So don't judge him too harshly, but I do think he has some flaws that could have been touched up a little bit, right? So catch you guys in the next one. Be safe. Peace out.